Over the last couple of weeks on the Minecraft marketplace, we have seen a lot of custom enchantment add-ons released. In fact, in one of the latest weeks, 3 were released on the same day. Now, I am working through all of them, so you guys know what the best enchantment add-on is going to be. But today's request is the Enchanting add-on created by Diamond Studios. It is priced at 990 Minecoins, which is £4.99. This add-on is $6. It says, ready to level up your gear? With Enchanting unleash powerful custom enchantments that change the game. Upgrade weapons, tools, and more with magical buffs. Custom enchantments to power up your items. Over 30 unique enchants with multiple levels. Now, I like the fact that some of the enchantments have multiple levels, and it looks like you put this in a machine and then you select which one you want. The biggest limitation right now on Minecraft Bedrock Edition is that when you do enchant these tools, they're not actually glinting or glowing, should we say. So let's see if this add-on is any different. The file size is 722 kilobytes. So after setting up and preparing today's add-on, this felt less like a survival enhancement and more like a modded experience, but in a very, very good way. It's very different compared to the other enchantment add-ons we have checked out. Now, once you do have this installed in a newer pre-existing world, you are going to be given the Enchanting guide. Best to place this down in a lectern. It was created by Diamond Studios. It includes custom enchantments, advanced enchanting table, disenchanting table, and material upgrader. It also explains how you can make each one. Now, yes, this does have the standard enchantments that we've seen in other add-ons, like Vein Miner, Tree Chopper, and things like that, but it's also got some custom things, and this is the custom enchantment table, and I really liked it. In order to make this, you are going to need a regular enchantment table. You're going to need lapis blocks, gold ingots, and blocks, and also obsidian. Random recipes, but they kind of make sense. Open up your crafting table. If you don't see it, tap on craftable, and you will have this. Go ahead and place this down. Now, yes, it is an entity, but I don't imagine you'd have loads of these in your world, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, and it certainly hasn't stopped any kind of mob spawning in my world. So if you go ahead and tap on this, you can obviously get yourself another tutorial book, which you're probably going to need, because if you open this and scroll towards the back, you can see all of the available enchantments that you're able to do. There is a limitation, and it doesn't work for every single tool. And I'm still yet to see any add-ons make custom trident enchantments. It's always just the regular swords, pickaxes, and bows. In fact, I don't even know if it works for a crossbow today. We'll do that test. Now, if you go ahead and tap on this again, it just explains what this is. The advanced enchantment table can be used to add custom enchantments to your weapons and armor. Items can be inserted by clicking. I'm not going to read this to you. I'm going to show you simply how this works. So let's start with a sword on this occasion. Head over to the machine and tap on it. It's going to ask you for your diamond sword, and you can see it right here. It spins around. It does look pretty cool. And if you wanted to enchant this, obviously make sure you do have a decent amount of levels, because things can get quite expensive. If you tap on this one more time and tap on enchant, on this occasion, we'll go fully maxed out with obviously the vampire effect, vampirism. We also have the frostbite, echo strike, and the focus strike. So if we go ahead and hit submit, nothing happens, but it tells you the cost. I only have 66 levels. So if I was to do this, I don't have enough. I like the fact that it's expensive. And if we go ahead and hit this, listen. Now that's really cool, but a slight limitation. It's not glowing. I'm quite confident that's a Bedrock limitation. But if we open this up and hover over it, it has the vampire effect, the frost, the echo strike, and the focused strike. So if we were to go over to here and summon ourselves some husks on this occasion and attack them. This one has like a chain effect, by the way. They're completely frozen solid. And some of these abilities are quite powerful. Hold on, let's go. These guys are completely stuck. There's a leech life as well. So if I get too close to these and attack, you can see my hearts are going back up. I don't know if this works with the vanilla enchantment. So if I was to do /enchants at P and we did sharpness. Oops, that's not going to work. /enchants at P, sharpness 5. Does it coexist? It does coexist, which is really, really good news. You can still have your vanilla ones. I like the chain damage. But you can also have the modded experience as well. And on that occasion, keep an eye on this, because we do end up with a brief strength ability. I'm going to do this one more time. We're also going to max this out. Also, if you do have multiple swords, for example, and you open this up, it's going to show you everything that can be enchanted. So I was like, okay, we'll do golds on this occasion. We're going to go ahead and fully max this out one more time. It'll make sense in just a second. And then you tap on the tick. It's going to be made. You can walk away and it will obviously enchant. But let's say we made a mistake and we didn't want one of these enchantments. Not a problem, because as outlined inside of this guide, there is, of course, the disenchanting table. What I want to test with this, though, is does it return any form of XP levels? Here is the recipe for this. You are going to need 4 gold ingots, obsidian, 2 redstone, and a regular grindstone. Open this up. And once again, you have another custom machine. This one's a little bit smaller compared to this one. But once again, you go over to this, you tap on this, and it knows your gold one is enchanted. So if we was to be quite smart here, and we went ahead and enchanted this, let's say we wanted to just have, let's go with Echo Strike on this, right? We just wanted to have the Echo Strike on this. When we go back to this machine now, it should know that both of them are enchanted. Yes. But let's say I wanted to disenchant this. What it's going to do is disenchant everything with another really cool animation. So this is now back to normal, and you do get levels back, but nowhere near as many levels as you put in. So that does make sense. I have sharpness 5 on this, but we also have the Echo Strike. If we did go to disenchant this, does it just disenchant the modded experience? Yes, it does. So you cannot take off your vanilla enchantments with this machine. As I outlined, it does say in the book that it works for a bow. Is it just a regular bow? Unfortunately, it's just going to be a regular bow on this occasion. This has tons of different enchantments and cost me 95 levels. I love the fact that you have to have insane amount of levels for this to work, by the way. Everything being at level 30 in Minecraft, to me, is like you're just gatekeeping everything. But apparently, this should be a really good bow. Let's check this. Let's check this. /give at P arrow. Oops. 10. 11. Let's try this. Ready? Wow. Oh, my days. There is a reason this thing is incredibly expensive. So if we were to do /summon iron golem here, let's see this one then. Oh, that didn't work on him. Let's try and hit the ground. Bro is getting shredded. Yeah, he can't move. And I wonder then, /enchant at P infinity, if we did infinity with this, it also works as well. So this right here is the material upgrader. I've not used it yet. I wanted it to be a surprise. Now, if you open up the crafting table once again, you can see it. Looks like this one's on, again, a much bigger scale. So apparently this can be upgraded. If you tap on this, the material upgrader can be used to upgrade your tools and armor while preserving their enchantments. Ah, that makes so much more sense. Okay, so let's grab ourselves... Let's go iron. What we'll do here is we need to get ourselves a bunch of levels. We're going to max this thing out real quick. And then I want to see how we upgrade this. So this is cool. We'll do this one more time. Enchants. Max, 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 and max. Hit submit. I might need more levels for this too, though. Let's check. Let's check. Okay, so if I was to do /give at P diamond 10. Let's see how this works. This goes in. And then we go to upgrade item. No valid materials. So I now need to figure out what iron can be upgraded with. Iron pickaxe to diamond pickaxe. Requires upgradable item. Okay, so we need to get an item to put inside. It might actually be with a diamond block, yes. So a diamond block would be needed. That goes in. And then it gets upgraded while maintaining the same abilities. So now, obviously, we know that this is going to be much stronger than an iron one, which, again, makes perfect sense. I like that rather than having to do the specific material. I mean, that is quite an impressive system. And this is what I was saying. It felt more like a modded one rather than like a vanilla experience. And on some occasions, that's kind of the right way to go. In terms of every single enchantment that is available, again, you can see it here. We have the vampire one, which heals you. Basically, it's a leech life. This one is frostbite, which freezes them. Echo strike means that we can attack more than one monster at a time. And focus builds up strength after multiple consecutive hits. So I put some of these on here. I want to quickly get rid of them and just grab these ones. They're all enchanted. This is just going to be the lifesteal here. So if we take damage while attacking this one, you can see we're now gaining our hearts. As you can see, we do it again. This one right here is going to make them frozen. This one's got the multiple strikes going on. Here we go. So if we summoned more of these... How come that one didn't work? Yeah, that one did that time. Oh, I'm so dead. I mean, you get the point behind there. They actually killed me. So I wanted to grab all of the bows as well, rather than enchanting everything and it making so much insane noise. So we'll go over the bows on this occasion. It says freezing, lightning, starfall, ricochet, and multiply. You've 100% seen the lightning ability, so we're going to get rid of that. But I want to try these individually and just see how they do. So this one is the freezing. I don't know why that didn't work. Okay, it did there. Let's try this one. That's the starfall. Let's try this one. I definitely want to try the multiply. Which one was that one? Ricochet. So I think that's where it's meant to kind of bounce from each one. All right, one more time. There we go. We got a bunch of these. Let's see how this goes then. That one didn't work. Neither did that one. Let's try this one then. Interesting. It's not like an RNG chance, is it? I don't think it is. They're in a row. There we go. It looks like they kind of have to somewhat be lined up in order for this one to work, which is a little bit of a shame that it doesn't go side to side. There is also an armor set here. Now, I went ahead and completely maxed this out. And if you have them all on, you end up with an absolutely insane boost. So if we go to the armor one, obviously we have helmets. This can give you night vision. Hold on, we need to go to, yeah, armor. It says here, armor enchantments provides an extra strong effect when all 4 pieces have it. Regeneration, obviously increases regen. Tank provides additional health. Helmets can give you night vision and can also prevent nausea and stuff. So if we were to get hit with the nausea, it basically gets discouraged. There is a lava walker, which obviously turns lava into magma. But does it go away? Or does it stay there? No, it does go away. I think that's a pretty cool one. So we'll go to the chest plates. We have the tank flame guard. Let's try this one then. Excuse me, piggy. If they hit me, they can get hit with poison. Not so much... I mean, this physically turns you into a tank. Also ended up with invisibility here. I think the armor ones are a little bit too powerful in my opinion. How are they still not dead? Okay, finally. Seems that I take a fire damage, a slight bit of fire damage. Leggings provide jump and evasion. Become invisible for a short period of time after when you're attacked. I personally think the armor situation is a little bit too extreme, but maybe that's what they're going for. Even on iron armor, that was truly insane. Other ones we have is going to be a shield, and I've not tested this. So what we'll do is we'll do this ourselves. We'll do shields, enchants. We're going to do guarded on this one, but we need to grab ourselves some levels. I'll also do these ones. I do love the sound and how it looks, without being too expensive as well. One thing I will say, though, is it's very hard to tell which one has been enchanted from when I tested this. So you have to kind of get rid of it from your inventory momentarily. Reflect. I think this is meant to reflect the damage back. So guarded. Then we have this one. And then the next one we have is going to be shockwave. So while we enchant this, let's just double check how they work. Provides absorption heart after blocking attack. Reflect part of the damage back at the attacker. Launches nearby mobs away. Okay, so we have all of these. Let's try them. I like that they have multiple levels, though. I am showing you at max. This, I also would like to do / summon a Ravager here. Try these. Here we go. You end up with a slight bit of absorption there. Hold on. There we go. They're attacking him. This one should be like a slight knockback, I believe. Come on, do it again. Hit me. I mean, it knocks them back a little bit. I think this is probably best shown with, like, the likes of your husks. There you go, yes. Oh, it really does, like, nearly killing me, doesn't it? So it does have your standard pickaxe enchantments, like Vein Miner, which is obviously going to mine out ores in a large proportion. Let's see if this works for the nether-based ones and the deep slates. Yes, it does. The next one is going to be Momentum, which I think this might be to do with digging. But we will double clarify on this one. The pickaxes provides an increased mining speed boost the more blocks of the same type are mined. So if we mine more of these, you end up with like a speed boost. But I think this might actually be for like stone related blocks, maybe? Rather than these? Ah, there you go. Yeah, so it didn't necessarily work for the likes of grass. But it's a great way to mine things. That the more you mine, the faster it's going to be. It's basically like a beacon, but for a limited time. And Tunneler, I believe, is meant to mine out multiple blocks at once. I believe. Let's try this. Yes. Again, they don't seem to work with your regular dirt. As for your axes, timber is, of course, tree chopper. Let's mine this one. Gets rid of the logs. One of them gets rid of everything, I believe, including the leaves. Hold on, which one is this one? Pruning. Is it this? Oh, maybe it's not. I'm pretty sure one of them's meant to get rid of all of it, though. Let's check. Pruning. Destroys all connected leaves blocks at once. Yeah. Ah, okay. So you need to not have any logs on it. That makes so much more sense. Does it work for obscure trees? Not really, no. This still kind of happens. But it's a great way to get rid of all of them. And then the last one here is Frenzy, which I think might be the ability to speed up your breaking time. Increases strength for a short period of time. Yeah, so this is like a melee one, like an attack one, rather than being a utility one. So let's see. Try on this. You end up with increased attack. There you go. You end up with a short burst of strength 5. Treasure Finder. We have Momentum and we have Excavator. Excavator does basically what the other one did on the pickaxe. One is a treasure finder, and this one also gives you like the haste ability. Apparently, if you mine for a certain period of time, this can give you some kind of treasure on this one. Obviously targeted towards the grass and dirt kind of blocks. But I'll read it though. So it says on the shovel, it says treasure blocks have a small chance to drop valuable materials. It says small chance, so yeah. Even at level 3, it seems to be like a little bit of a rarity, but we'll see if we can find anything. Oh, it gave me some XP. It gave me some XP and I got some copper as well. Okay, but we did manage to destroy the hub quite a bit with that one. And then we have the Hoe of Growths. So one of them can auto replant as long as we have seeds. So one of them can mine out multiple areas. It's that one. One of them will auto plant, as you can see, as long as you've got them in there. Pretty standard one in my opinion. And then what was the last one then? Decay. That might be related to like leaves. Let's double check this one. Decay. Killing a weakened and withered... Wait. Killing a mob weakens and withers nearby monsters. Let's try this then. A very interesting one. Never really used this for this kind of reason, but we'll summon... Gotta put another one of these down. Hold on. And destroyed everything. So put that down. Attack. Try. Apparently this will weaken them. Come on. Do the little guy first. Oh. So if you end up with a bunch of them, this would be really good for XP farms. Killing one, it will just do the rest to it. It's like skeletons and stuff. So yeah, I like this add-on. I went into this thinking it was just going to be another survival enhancement, which, don't get me wrong, is usually how I like to play Minecraft. But it was a nice twist. So if you were looking for more of like the modded experience, then yeah, this is a really cool add-on. There's a lot of potential for more enchantments in the future, but I think this is a lot more scaled back and more of a fun and entertaining one because of what you can possibly do with this. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. A lot of you have been asking for this one. I'll see you all in the next.